92.3 Amp Radio.
It's an Amp Radio live session today.
Bum, bum.
Niko with Callie Reiff. Welcome.
Thank you.
She's a sound effector.
Yeah, that's my professional job at the moment.
Tell us what you do for. I read that you do 100,000 things, and for a 16-year-old girl, this is extremely impressive.
A lot.
Yeah.
It just goes with my everyday lifestyle. I'm a DJ, producer, model, actress sometimes, and fashion blogger.
Dancer? No?
And dancer in the past. Yep.
Amazing.
I started off with dancing.
How did you get into this all at such a young age? You've accomplished so much already.
Well, I started off with dancing when I was 7 years old with the New York City Ballet Company at Lincoln Center. So I was the lead Marie in the Nutcracker for 2 years. And right around 12 years old, I stopped. And then I realized I was really into music and wanted to do more things and not just be stuck in one bubble, expand. So
you were an entrepreneur at 12.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I decided to start drumming. I begged my dad to get a drum set, and of course, he gave in.
And I'm sure he loved that idea too.
Yeah, he loved the idea. He loves music. So he was super down. My mom was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But she realized how hard I worked at drumming every day, practiced for so long. Started off with YouTube videos, like learned the basics on YouTube. And one day a music producer was telling me, like, DJing so hot, like you have to try it. I know you like to try a bunch of things. Yeah. So this is your new thing. This should be your new thing. So I decided to look up on Google the best DJ schools in New York City. And I saw DubSpot as one of them.
Yeah.
Called them up, asked for their best teacher, and I got JP Solis. And right away I told him to his face, like, listen, I'm not one of those kids that's coming in trying to learn the easy way, or my parents are forcing me to become this star.
Right.
Like, they don't know anything about this DJing. So I just really want to come off as professional and legit as possible. And you have to make everyone that's older than me be able to respect me. I'm not going to leave here without getting that. And he was like, all right. So
new project. Yeah,
he was like, okay, so I'm going to have you learn on vinyl records.
That's the best way to start.
The old school way.
Absolutely.
And I said, of course, why not? So he brought out these two vinyl records and told me, the basics. And my first mix was completely on point and like completely on the cue and on the minute. And he just looked at me like, are you a drummer? I said, well, I am a drummer. He
there
says,
we go.
Because it's from your musical background that you like picked this up so easily. So I said, I just loved it instantly. Yeah. So I practiced all the time, got equipment, DJ equipment at my house, practiced every day. He came over to my house and helped me and just really got into it.
That's amazing.
Really, really liked it.
That's an amazing story. And the way you say it, you almost say it as if like, yeah, you know what? I just thought maybe it'd be cool to do. And I don't think the people that are actually watching this right now understand the magnitude at which you're doing it. Like, you are playing at Webster Hall in New York City.
Yep.
You opened up for Skrillex.
Yep.
You did New Year's Eve.
That is correct.
You're playing Terminal 5.
This Friday.
I've been DJing for 20 million years.
You should come.
I can't get
Friday
out of Ted's Tavern
and go back to back with me. Yep.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Done deal. I got a new gig.
Yep.
But that's a bit what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry if I'm harping on it too much, but you've established yourself as a very accomplished DJ in a very short and young career.
Thanks.
So that's amazing. And now you're going to dabble into a little music making?
Yeah. Well, with DJing, I knew right away I wanted it to be a huge part of my life.
Right.
So I realized that all the big DJs have their own production behind it. You know, you can't headline a festival without having content behind it and backing, So I picked up Ableton, got Ableton, and just learned the basics.
People go to school for like 100 years to learn this stuff.
Well, Ableton.
Kylie's like, I bought it one day. And
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
just
let's
got
just do it.
Well, my teacher, JP, at the time, he said to me, I said to him I wanted to start, and I didn't know where because there's so many production plugins and all that. And he said, Ableton's the really intense way of learning. Like, it's the hardest platform. And
So let's learn that.
So I was like, perfect. Let's do that one. So because he said to me that, which is kind of cool, because I realize actually that when I collaborate with people, they tell me they want to switch to Ableton or they don't know how and they really want to and need to learn, because JP once told me that every producer at some point wants to learn how to use Ableton, so I said, why not start early and just get it over with, and just learn like it was my backhand. So I learned it inside out and just got really used to it. And DJing places and seeing how crowds react and stuff really influenced my production and like helped it become what it is. And like the break beats and the crazy drops, the bass is just how I wanted to put them in my DJ sets. So I had to find mixture of sounds to just like sprinkle in. Yeah.
Holy smokes. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's been in the business for 50 years. This is very refreshing. So what do you have friends?
Yes, I do have friends. Which is hard to believe.
When do you ever talk or hang out with your friends?
They want to come to my DJ gigs, but
and unfortunately,
they're not old enough. So they kind of get mad sometimes with the acts that I'm opening with. So I have friends, to be honest with you.
That's good. I want to make sure you have like a semi-normal 16-year-old
life. Normal life. Behind everything else are me and my friends watching some TV.
Nice. You watch TV?
Yeah, I watch TV.
What's your favorite TV show?
I am obsessed with House of Cards.
Okay.
And Scandal and Grey's Anatomy.
Three
obviously
great 16-year-older shows.
Yes.
All right. So what do you do? What do you do aside from dominating the DJing, the modeling, the everything world? Do you like to just go to the mall and shop? There are no malls in New York City. You grew up in New York City. There's one. It's the Manhattan Mall. It's terrible. Do you like to go shopping? What do you like to do? Like,
I like to find like the vintage shops. Like with my friends, we go downtown, find vintage, really cool. If it's hats, I love beanies. I wear them all the time when I'm DJing. Cool. It's also good because your hair is not in the way.
True story.
Got a lot of hair.
I always have that problem too.
Yeah, I can tell. So
hair's always in my face.
It's a problem. So that's why we wear those hats. Yep.
So vintage shopping, that's cool.
Yeah, vintage shopping. I like to go all to the cool new restaurants and just hang out, basically.
Beautiful.
Just normal stuff.
At any point in your life, was your family like, now, Callie, you can't be a professional skydiver. We're just going to have to pull back a little bit. Or have they just given you full reign to do whatever you want?
They've just been so open to all my ideas, because they see how hardworking I am and how I really, once I want to do it, I accomplish it. And I really push 110%. I don't quit, I never give up. So they've always been very supportive. I've been really lucky about that.
That's great. You're inspiring me right now.
I want to start something new. That's my whole goal, is to inspire you.
I should do it now. If Callie did it before.
You do it now. Don't wait. Tomorrow
absolutely
might not be tomorrow.
So that leads into another question for you. What kind of goals and aspirations for the future do you have? Like, what do you see yourself doing, or what haven't you accomplished that you want to? Well,
I love modeling too. So all the campaigns I love doing, traveling the world doing that. Fashion blogging, I would like my own clothing line.
Cool.
If that's in the future. And playing festivals, headlining shows, traveling the world, playing music is definitely a goal of mine. And I have songs with my sister, Callie Reiff, who's a singer-songwriter, and that are in the works right now, but they should be done soon. And I'm very excited about them. They should be a big milestone in both our careers.
Awesome. So she's a singer-songwriter, and you're doing a lot of the production, all of the production?
I'm doing a lot of the production. It's a range of her ideas, my ideas, everything in between, and she knows what she wants. So it's easy to work with her when she's like, I don't like that, I like this. So it's
That's easy.
easy for that.
Does it ever frustrate you? Are you like, no,
Nope.
that's slamming. Shut up. I know what's good for you.
We're both, she's actually a DJ too, so she DJs
okay.
all the clubs around New York as well. So she knows what everyone's liking now.
Right,
you know,
right.
she knows, and with her songs, they're basically written the way we both imagine it, and it's really, really awesome. They call her the Queen of Hooks, by the way, for songs.
Wow.
Yep.
I had no idea. All right. So if you
Everyone
need to get in touch with the
just-
Queen of Hooks.
Yeah.
So let's talk about nesthq.com.
Yes. That just
you
came out.
You have your mini mix that just debuted.
Just while I was in the car coming here, like tweeting, reposting, talking
Tell
about
us
it.
all about it, like the music on it. How long did it take for you to put together?
Well, it was pretty easy to put together because 8 of the tracks in it are my unreleased original content, or one's a remix as well, but basically. And it was very easy because I want to just show kind of the people that are my age too. I want to reach out to my young audience and all that and let them hear basically what they would hear if they could come to one of my DJ shows. So it was a mini mix, 30 minutes. And yeah, it was a range of all different genres and just a lot of bass.
A lot of bass.
A lot of boom, boom.
If you want to hear the boom, boom,
Yeah.
nesthq.com,
Yes.
and they just search your name, Callie Reiff.
Yep. And it's on their SoundCloud, my mix.
Beautiful.
On Nest HQ SoundCloud.
All right. So listen, guys, check out the mix.
Guys,
Check out her sister's production.
better.
This girl's legit.
I see you over there.
This girl is legit. I'm not just saying this because, you know, she's a model
I'm
and
right next
she's
to you.
sitting really close to me,
Yeah.
but she is an accomplished artist, a DJ. You may not be able to go see her shows just yet, but
You
I'm
will
sure,
be soon.
I'm sure you will be soon. All right, so what's your bucket list festival that you want to headline? Your name, like in the pyrotechnics. Callie
I would
Reiff,
definitely
Callie
say Mysteryland is a really, really,
Reiff. That's
really
the
cool
European
one.
one, right?
Yeah, well, that's a really cool one. And really Coachella because of the fashion involved in it.
Yeah, and
With the
California's
fashion
cool.
blogging. California's cool.
Let's just be
The
honest.
desert,
It's just cool.
wind in your hair, sand. If they're, yeah.
You're mixing a photo shoot and a DJ
Yeah.
set together.
yeah, while I'm DJing, there's a
Why
photo
not?
shoot
Let's
happening.
do it.
Yeah.
All right. So where can everybody find you? What's your Instagram, your Facebook, all the social
My
medias?
Instagram and Twitter are Callie Reiff, CALLIE REIFF. And my SoundCloud is Callie Reiff. And my Facebook page is Callie Reiff Music,
Nice.
just to say it's music.
And you have some gigs coming up real soon, right?
Yes, Friday, which is not that far away from today.
True.
I'm playing Terminal 5 with Big Gigantic, Hermitude, Louis the Child.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And Saturday, I'm playing at Webster Hall with the legendary, the one and only Wolfgang Gartner.
Gardner,
Re-
Wolfgang, and Callie Reiff.
Yep.
That's amazing. Well,
Boom.
congratulations on all your accomplishments, everything you've done up until this point. I'm sure
Thank you so
we're gonna hear
much.
some big things
We're
about
still
you
going back to back. Yeah.
very soon. We're going back to back. This
Yeah.
is happening, folks.
This is happening, and it's going to be one of the best DJ sets you've ever heard.
Monumental.
Yes.
It's been an AMP live session. Thanks, Callie.
Thank you.